everybody know what's going on, or am I literally the only one in the dark? Kyle can't get new jewelry, and Kyle can't get fit? Is that what we're saying, essentially?
I guess
pretty much. Okay.
You seem very confident.
I am. I always do speak my mind, and I'm always very honest with things that I observe and I see, because I feel like that's truly the only way to get to know people.
It wasn't all positive feedback. In some viewers' eyes, you could just do no right. What was the hardest part about the negative feedback?
I can take criticism because I was an athlete, you know, like I grew up being criticized my whole life. Like, you need to do this, you need to do this better. But I did internalize it, and I do internalize it.
Well, it's really hard.
It's
and
hard.
There's no preparing anyone for the criticism that comes when you go on a show like this.
Yeah.
You met Crystal before joining the group. What did you think of her then, and was she the same or different on the show?
Crystal was awesome off camera. And then when the cameras went up, it was a different tune.
We saw you tell Garcelle that when you first met Annemarie, she claimed to be a doctor. Anesthesiologist and anesthetist are two very similar words. Is it possible that you misheard her?
No, my sister, I have a half sister who's an anesthesiologist.
Okay.
So we had that conversation, and you said, I'm an anesthesiologist, and I said, oh, my sister's an anesthesiologist, and she has a private practice at Cedars, and you said, oh, I'm a nurse anesthetist. I was like, oh, and you said, well, people don't know the difference.
I'm gonna tell everybody now what really happened. So when Crystal and I first met, what do? I'm a housewife.
No one talks like that. I would never walk in and be like, hi, I'm a housewife, and I talk like that.
The only reason that I'm not talking over you right now is because I'm not going to do that today. I'm not going to talk over you. I'm not going to argue with you.
You have proven to be a liar.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Did you not insinuate? Did you not insinuate that this girl was?
I said that she
did you not
had an eating
insinuate
disorder
that?
twice?
I'm not. Okay, yeah, I will get to that. Did you not
You have
insinuate? Did
proven
you not
to be
insinuate?
a liar.
I'm not yelling. I'm not going to yell.
I think
Well, I'm
liar's a
curious,
strong
ladies,
word.
who do you believe?
I knew she was a nurse anesthetist.
Of course, because you're on the show.
And like
We're
I
talking
said,
about
she
when
told
I
me
met
on
her
camera what she did,
prior.
and I still thought she was a doctor, so I can see where there would be confusion.
I think that you just intentionally misrepresent because people don't know the difference.
Can I explain why it's such a big deal?
Yes, explain
Okay.
why it's a big deal.
American Society of Anesthesiologists and the American Association of Nurse Anesthesiology, there are a lot of political issues that exist there. It's almost like there is a market turf war.
For what reason? Is it because a doctor and the nurse can do the same thing?
Yes.
They can do the same thing, and they're
But for
taking
a
business from
different
them?
price. It's
Sorry?
for a different
But for a
price.
different
For
price.
a different price.
Okay. Different price.
They're paying less.
How does the anesthesiologist that you work with or under feel about this comment?
Okay, so number one, I'm an independent practitioner. I am a solo practitioner. I don't work under an anesthesiologist.
But you need to
And I
work under a
also
group
want to-
under an anesthesiologist care or an MD.
I do not, actually. No, we do not. There are 23 states and Guam that are states that don't require physician anesthesiologist, physician anesthesiologist supervision. And I also want to point out the
you
whole...
realize
No, I'm not
physician
talking over her.
anesthesiologist is redundant. Anesthesiologist means an MD. An
You know that
anesthesiologist
there's
is a
also
doctor.
dental
Anesthetist is a nurse.
anesthesiologist. There's also veterinary anesthesiologists. Nurse anesthetists are actually the ones who started
At the end of the
doing
day,
anesthesia
they're just MDs.
during
They're
the Civil War.
anesthesiologist.
Crystal, I get that you are really, really trying to downplay CRNAs
See, that's
and
what you
nurses.
try to do with everyone.
No, this
You
the
literally
whole
told everyone
time.
that we
You
don't
did this the
appreciate
whole time,
nurses.
Chris, 'cause you
that's
don't.
your rhetoric. No,
No,
that's
no. And see, that's the thing we had a problem with, because you thought when
Garcelle, this woman is attacking my profession, and I am getting
I'm not attacking your
professional heat
profession. I'm
because of
attacking-
her
No, I'm
lie.
just saying
I'm
that
not
you're
playing
not
this
telling
game with
the
you guys.
truth.
I'm not playing this game with you guys.
I'm just telling you the truth. And it'd be easier if you just said it, that you sometimes blur the line. But how you weaponized your profession against her,
Oh, here we go.
that's when it was like, I had it. But it's the truth.
Annemarie, why did Sutton's story about her esophagus bother you so much?
I guess the way it was presented to me was just really odd. But I want to say this. Watching everything back and seeing how I behaved, how I handled the entire situation, I just want to apologize to you, because I can't even tell you how much I hated watching it.
I wasn't angry about the esophagus. It was the going behind my back and talking about it and saying that I had an eating disorder and that I was hiding behind this ailment to have an eating disorder. That was really hurtful.
Right. We got a lot of response from viewers who were thanking you for spreading awareness about it. Viewers who suffered from it.
There were so many people with this esophageal disorder.
Well, you brought
exactly.
awareness.
And in not a very, not the
In a very
Right.
roundabout way, in the most worst way possible, but
I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry.
Feels very genuine. Yeah, and you know, it's a lesson learned. We all make mistakes in this group. God knows.
there you go. We'll be right back. Coming up.
As an Asian person, child bride is equivalent to mail order bride. That is a disgusting thing to say.
Guys, listen to what Vanderpump did. She met Crystal and she said, "Who are you?" Crystal had to say, "I'm on the show." And she said, "Oh, all right." She said, "Is Kyle still on?"
Can you believe?
No.
Yes. Yes, that is really funny.